Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
I'm Jessica.
And today in this Unimportant review, we got the Distortus Rex, the Ready to Rumbles version. I already forgot what it was. It was Rumble and something?
Rumble and Rampage.
Rumble and Rampage. That's what we got here. Man, we usually pick this up. It's the new monster, the big bad from the new movie. Of course, we have to pick it up. And it's hard for me to even call it a dinosaur. Like, this thing looks like something from Star Wars.
Yeah,
it looks like a Rancor had sex with a T-Rex.
Can you say that word, mister?
I think so. We're not technically for children. I didn't swear. Swearing's a problem. It looked like I had to giggities. What more do you want from me? But I personally think it's kind of cool looking still. Like, I dig it. I like the Rancor. Kind of excited to see how it's going to play in the movie, though. Like, from the trailers, it looks like it's going to be pretty scary dinosaur. It's just when you see the toy, it's just like he's got something going on up here.
It's like a beluga or a flower horn fish is like, I'm ferocious.
Pretty much. It kind of takes away a little bit of the scary factor when you just see like this little thing coming out. You just want to just be like, goo-doo, goo-doo, goo-doo.
I remember the flower horn. He was fun.
Yeah, we used to have one. Or like whatever the porpoise was, or
the flower horn fish cichlid. It was pretty entertaining. He was sassy.
He was sassy. Then we had it seemed like because we used to bring the fish in during the winter. It seemed like every year we'd always lose one, so we ended up just leaving them outside, and they've been hibernating pretty well.
Yep.
Thankfully. But anyways, you guys are here for dinosaurs.
Sorry.
But anyways, we don't have the package anymore because that is on the wayside. I think it's at a landfill somewhere.
Yep.
Well, actually, no, this one got recycled.
No.
I thought it was in the box of recycled. No, sorry. It was from the year stuff, so I think it just ended up in the garbage.
Yeah, they didn't grab it.
Because
freaking...
the week that this box came in was also not the week of recycles, so it just went. So we're trying to be better about just getting rid of boxes of things I don't plan on selling.
Yeah.
It's like these things.
Same,
like they ain't leaving. Sadly, Evers. I wish I could play with the mouth a little bit more like you can with like a Zilla. But anyways, I guess we'll just get into it. So for the gimmick, I guess this is the most important thing here. It's got the button on the back here. One thing, before I hit the button, because I think it's hilarious.
Wait, it has a on and off switch underneath.
Oh, did you turn it off?
Yeah, I turned it off.
That's
the weirdest thing. This is like literally the first freaking Mattel that's ever had a turn on and off button.
Oh, it's also the QR if you want it. So if you have it off, this shouldn't work.
Yeah, I don't know which one's which.
Middle one is off.
Yes, middle is off.
So what's this one?
That's what I just said. I don't know. I don't think there's a difference. That's why I don't understand why there's three.
Because I was assuming one was maybe like the store testing one.
I don't know.
I'm going to be honest. A little bit confused.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so you already kind of heard some of the things going on. All right, so we'll go with the electronics first. So when you hit the button back here, he goes rawr. And then he gyrates. Then he bites. They do it again. It is the weirdest gimmick. I kind of dig it. As a kid, this probably would have been the sickest thing ever. As an adult, I don't know why he's thrashies. Maybe if we give him something? Do I have anything around here that's...
Well, what happened to that Dilophosaurus that was supposed to come with the freaking Mosasaur? Probably got thrown out the actual box.
Actually, now that you're mentioning it.
You're a freaking idiot. Whatever. It's just a mystery guy.
Anyways, I have this figure. It's a Figma. I'm currently in the process of selling the figure that the head came from, so I gotta figure out what I'm doing with this egg. But I have the original head. It's hanging out in the Figma box, but if you grab... I'm trying to wonder if I could get this thing to bite and then it still gyrates while biting. Yeah, there we go. Rawr. It sort of works. So you go, heh. That works, I think. Yeah. It's just funny when it's like that. Because it's kind of like it's roaring, but it's also like in the process of having a seizure. Also, I kind of wish, like, I don't know, maybe it's just because of like my old Bandai Godzilla, but like with these not being remotely posable, I kind of wish like when it was like doing the gyrating, his arms are just like whee, going everywhere.
Well, they were kind of.
I want it to be a little more extreme. And then for the tail, if you rotate it, he brings his arm up and smacks things. It's kind of got a pimp hand thing going on. Just backhands. You can also go sideways too, but it's not nearly as impressive going in the opposite direction. And that's the one that I think that's a little bit weird on this guy, is that because of the gimmick, he has one smacky hand, and then he has one walking hand. Or paw, whatever you want to call it. Oh, also, I just realized it's only got really... Well, it's technically 3, but it's sort of more like 2 fingers. It's got a bit more of a... Oh, actually, no, never mind. That is a legit thumb. That's just the do-nail thing?
I
Because I don't think that can grab. That has a little bit more of a extension that I think would be a little bit more useful. Then, on the other hand, not so much. Unless maybe it's just supposed to be sculpted. That's weird. I don't understand.
Oh, I just noticed he doesn't have a dew claw on the back feet.
Yeah, he doesn't. He just got the 3 toes.
So weird.
To be fair, it is a genetically engineered monster and not a dinosaur. So it does have that going on for it. It's also got the tiny little arms. Which, funny enough, back nails painted, front nails not painted, fingernails also not painted. Which, to be expected. What else we got? Got the sandy color airbrushing on the tummy. It's got a bit more of like a... I'd call it German yellow because I have a primer that is this exact same color. It's like more of a greenish yellow. But on the darker side. And then it's got a brown on the top section here of the body. No real like dramatic like straight patterns or anything. It's got a little bit of a black going on around the eyes. Eyes do look solid. Kind of looks like it's got a little bit of a pupil thing going on. I think it's just orange with the black dot, but the way the lighting was hit, it almost kind of looked like it had a little bit of like a yellow ring around the eyes. But I think that was just the way the light was reflecting. One thing that I'm not a super big fan of is I really don't like the way they did the mouth. Like the way the teeth are set up. It's kind of like because I think the Spinosaurus video will be out before this one. And I really like the Spinosaurus teeth because the teeth blend in with the gums, while on this, the teeth do not blend remotely in with the gums at all. And I'm wondering if maybe in the movie, maybe the part of like the skull peeks through the gums or something.
That would be weird.
Be kind of cool. Make more sense for the figure to have it like this then. But just the way it kind of sits, it just makes it not look nearly as organic as I would like personally. And then for its articulation, the arm here can go a little bit forward and back. Nothing at the feet. Same with here. You do get a bend at the elbow here. So if you bend the elbow in, he does a little bit more ground and pound. It's kind of like he does the people's elbow. Which I do dig. For the back legs, can go a little bit backwards, not too much forwards, nothing at the feet. And then I guess the tip of the tail you can rotate. So you can have it downwards if you really wanted to. But for the most part, it's just primarily here for the gimmick. Which, overall, I think it's still a pretty solid figure. As a kid, I would have adored this thing. because of the whole gimmick and like what's going on with it. It has a lot of play value. As an adult collector that mainly just wants something standing on your shelf, it's serviceable enough.
Yeah, I was almost kind of, thinking of not getting it, even though
it's a character in the movie.
I know.
I kind of want to see. I haven't seen the pack yet because there's like the story packs or whatever that comes with the people, and there's the D-Rex for that, right? Yeah. I kind of want to see how that figure is. If it's just maybe something that's more worth picking up because it comes with the human characters and still gives you like representation.
Yeah, I might, but I'm more just concerned about just getting one of each,
Yeah, it's more like I kind of want to wait and see the movie and then figure out if we need to pick up more things. Like, is it Jurassic Park 1 or 2 good, where I feel like I kind of need everything, and even World for that matter? Or is it more like Dominion and Fall of Kingdom, where it's just like, we'll get the dinosaurs. It's all good. Because since the last 2 ones, I haven't really felt nearly as much of a need to pick up things or help you pick up things. Because the movies are just kind of whatever. World was at least fun. I liked World.
Yeah, it was good.
Second half of Fallen Kingdom was alright. Well, some of it. The whole girl DNA thing.
Well, the way that they did it was like, oh my god, she's a clone. It's a clone of your daughter. No.
The series is going in a direction that I wasn't as much of a fan of. In the third movie, the main villain's Locust. It's not even dinosaurs anymore. At least like this is like, it's a mutant dinosaur. It's kind of cool. Those are just bugs. Just giant bugs. We're supposed to be afraid of the giant bugs. Granted, there's something to be worth being afraid of, but I don't want to be afraid of them. I want to be afraid of dinosaurs.
Yeah, the Giga wasn't too impressive. I don't know.
Yeah, like he was fine. I like that he got murdered by Freddy Krueger dinosaur. There is Xenosaurus. It's a lot more violent than I thought it was going to be for a dinosaur that didn't have that much of a role in the movie. He kind of got taken out pretty hardcore.
Yeah, the dude, the dinosaur that looked almost blind, honestly, and its eyes were so hazed over. I think it was signifying that it was either really old or that its eyesight was not very good.
Yeah. I would say Dominion is still probably my least favorite out of the lot. So it was funny because 3 was my least favorite for the longest time. Even after World, I still say these 3 was my least favorite. Although I like it, but it wasn't one that I like actively disliked. Like I would still be willing to watch Jurassic Park 3. Dominion and Fall of the Kingdom, yeah, I'm okay. It's not like Jedi the Last Jedi bad, but it's getting there. they were given the good college try, I feel like, with Dominion. But anyways, you can help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a Ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys, like keep up the day with channel, donate, greatly would appreciate it. If you guys like to pick up some Jurassic Park collectibles for yourselves, link in the description for Entertainment Earth, another good way to help support the channel. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Still like that. Almost kind of looks like he has like a funny joke.